Frank? 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 Are you all right, lad? Oh, hey. Oh,
Daniel, can you get down here, please? Daniel! 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 Yes, he is a naughty daddy, a very naughty daddy. Oh, no, darling, don't do that. There you go.
Morning.
About time.
When did you finish feeding?
That was 2 feeds ago.
Huh? Hey, how's my little lad then? Are you going to spend the day with Daddy?
OK, his next feed is in about 2 hours' time and not before. There's plenty in the fridge.
Yes, he
New
is.
bibs are upstairs and nappies are in the bathroom. Are you even listening to me?
Nappy's in the bathroom.
OK, and use the cream because he's a little bit chapped.
Have I got a little chappy here?
Please, please try not to do that. Look, I brought some books down, so don't forget about those. He likes the one about the otter. But whatever you do, don't let him sleep before midday because then the whole routine really will go to pot.
Uh-huh.
Daniel.
Your boys are going to be fine, aren't we, mate? Yes, we are.
OK, well, a trip to the park would be nice, but I'd avoid lunchtime because the place is just overrun with school children. And don't forget his blanket, it's all written down.
Will you just go?
You will call me if there's any problem, won't you?
Bye-bye, Mummy.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, baby.
Bye-bye. Bye. Not for you.
Is he dead, Sergeant?
Yeah. 7244 to control. Yeah, we're going to need an undertaker, 54 Ellswood Road.
Thank you, okay.
There we go. Sweet dreams.
Oh, that's very kind, thank you. I only just got back last night from Blackpool.
Oh, yeah?
I've been to my sister's, I've been there a week. Look, I even brought him some fudge.
So were you a friend of Mr. Redmond?
Well, I used to pop in and see him most mornings, like, just to see how he was. See if he needed anything from the shops or whatever. Because he never liked to ask. He couldn't get about much at the end, poor old lad, what with his arthritis.
Yeah. Do you know if he had any relatives at all?
I'm just trying to think.
I mean, would you recognise any of these names? Arthur and Edith?
Oh, sorry.
Arthur and Edith?
No.
Your fully integrated intruder tech system comprises up to 8 active infrared PIRs, a standalone end station with onboard backlit keypad and a tamper-proof external sounder. Each zone is fully programmable to protect against intrusion, fire and personal attack. Simply select from the menu, enter your personal 4-digit code. Right.
I understand you know a Mr. Frank Redmond.
Yes, he's my uncle.
Well, I have some bad news, I'm afraid. He was found dead this morning in his house.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, how did it happen?
Well, we don't know exactly until the post-mortem, but it looks like he collapsed while trying to make his tea. Apparently he had arthritis in his legs. Probably couldn't get to the phone.
Oh, that's just dreadful.
The poor thing. And who found him?
His neighbour, Len Collison.
So how long had he been there?
Yeah, a few days, I'm afraid, sorry.
Dear, oh dear.
Would you say that you're his nearest relatives?
Well, in a sense, but we lost touch. Oh, how long ago, Jeff? Well, a shame, really. But you know how it is these days. I mean, such busy lives. And he was a very private person. Wasn't he, darling? Of course, if we'd known that he was unwell at all.
Well, he was bound to be, wasn't he?
Not necessarily.
He was 80 if he was a day.
He's upset.
Yeah, of course. My condolences.
Thank you.
Will you be able to contact the rest of the family?
We'll make all the arrangements.
Yes? Come on, Joe. All right, one more time. Come on. Come on, let's go and have a sleep. Come on. Here. Ah.
It's awful. It's just awful.
I know.
Think of him dying alone like that, and that's just round the corner. We should have done more to help him, you know, over the years.
These things happen all the time.
Can't remember how he fell out now.
Now, love, don't go start blaming yourself.
Well, people will, though, won't they? Say we neglected him, and they'd be right.
Ah, here we are.
Might even get in the papers. Imagine.
54 Elmwood Road. Is that it?
Sorry?
His house.
Well, Cindy, I really don't think this is the moment.
We are going to have to organise all this, unfortunately. There is nobody else.
But he's barely cold. At least he would be if we hadn't left him for a week.
Jeff, please. It's about right. Gonna get you a cup of tea or anything?
Well, you might as well tell me what it is, then.
Oh, 200,000.
Shh. Okay. All right. Let's try a song. Rock-a-bye, baby, on the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bough breaks, the cradle will fall. This is dreadful. Let's try another one. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Are you going to go to sleep?
You see, it's actually rather a nice street. Once you get past the council houses.
Oh, hello.
Afternoon.
Are you, Mr. Collinson?
Yes?
Let's have a look and see what's in the box of treasure. Yes? Okay, there we go. Oh, that is giraffe.
Would you like to come in and maybe take a seat?
We're very grateful.
Yeah, it must have been a bit of a shock to you both.
Oh, absolutely. Terrible.
Well, you too, I imagine.
Yes, it was.
So, Frank mentioned us then, as family?
Yes, he did. Once.
We did come and see him a few times, didn't we, love? After his wife died.
Maggie.
And to be fair, he did seem to prefer his own company after that.
He was always quiet.
And if I may say, rather blunt. Have you lived here long?
20 years or so.
Was Frank here then?
I used to see him down the pub there. That's before his legs got too bad, of course.
You see, the thing is, we were just wondering, as you were such good friends, that maybe perhaps you had a key at all to the house.
We just thought we'd start, clearing the place up a bit, organise his affairs.
Right.
Oh, and I was just wondering whether or not you happen to know whether he'd made a will at all.
No, I don't.
But you do have a key.
You know, as it happens, no.
Really?
Well, thanks anyway.
Can I just ask you, what were you just doing there?
Sorry?
If you couldn't get in?
Well, I don't think that's any of your business.
Oh, no, but I think you'll find that it is, as Frank's closest relatives.
Were you just?
I beg your pardon?
What is this, half a mile?
We should go, love.
No, Jeff, that house is ours.
Do you know, I'm surprised you knew where it was.
And I'd like you to stay away from it, please, from now on.
You what?
If you don't mind.
You cheeky mare.
No, that's quite enough.
Come on now, out!
Don't talk to me like that.
Oh, no, put that down.
Out!
Don't talk to me
Get
like that.
out!
Do you mind?
Get out of it.
Get off!
Pair of parasites, that's what you are. Get out!
Okay, so which of these cups is the ring underneath? We got yellow, we got orange, and we got green. I know, it's very exciting, isn't it? Yellow, orange, green. Which one? Which one you say? You say orange. You are very clever. You are very clever, like your father. There we go.
You were black and rubber at the end of it. If you don't phone,
I'd like to report an assault.
it's okay, I'll deal with it. Do you want to go through?
It was terrible. Today of all days.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I mean, we were polite, of course. And it was a perfectly reasonable request. But then he completely lost his temper.
I certainly did.
Started raving like a madman, manhandling us and insulting us.
Swinging that stick about.
Yes, like an absolute maniac. The minute we mentioned that key...
Wouldn't have thought he had it in him, really.
Well, you can see, can't you? Hit a nerve there, no doubt.
In what way?
But it's obvious. He was going to go in there and clear the place out, leave us with nothing. Frank's only flesh and blood.
What makes you say he was going to do that?
It was written all over his face. I could see it when he was creeping round the garden.
He did seem a bit shifty.
Maybe he thinks he's entitled to go in there and help himself, but he can't, can he? I mean, the property's ours now. And he can jolly well lump it.
Would you say that he injured you in any way at all?
Well, no,
Do you think he intended to?
That's not the point! He assaulted us, and I want something done about it now.
Okay.
Three, 4, 8, 9. So are you admitting to the assault?
What?
They're accusing you of attacking them with your walking stick.
Yeah, well, they deserved it. Coming in here all high and mighty. For 2 ruddy pins and I knocked the blocks off.
So you did then?
Well, OK, I lashed out a bit, but who wouldn't, eh?
That is common assault. But on this occasion, I'm going to let you off with a caution. And you're lucky that I don't have to take matters further.
Yeah, well, that's fair enough.
So can you get in? The house?
I'd have gone in there this morning, wouldn't I, to try and help Frank? Oh, I don't know. The thought of him lying there, it's... Oh, I wish he hadn't gone away.
You weren't to know.
Well, I knew he hadn't been very good, but... Neither my sister. Bronchitis she's got. Do you know, he's terrible, son. Growing old. On your own.
Hello? Daniel. Shh. What on earth do you think you've been doing?
Shh. Just got him off to sleep again. Take him upstairs. Come on, son. Okay, back on schedule and a piece of cake. Actually, that's not true. Well, it's pretty tough going at times. I mean, you've got to take your hat off. Those people that do it full time, where they get their patients from, I've no idea.
I'm sorry, Daniel, but have you seen the state of this place? It's a nightmare, a total and utter nightmare.
It's not that bad.
Why would you like to come home to it after a 12-hour day?
Just needs a little bit of tidying, that's all.
Did you even read any of these?
Some of those nursery rhymes should be banned.
But what about the otter? And the park?
The weather looked a bit iffy, so...
Well, there's a rain cover.
Yeah, but it's really hard to get on, isn't it?
Are you telling me he hasn't been outside today?
We sat by the window for a little while.
What have you been doing all day?
You know what, I think it's called father and son bonding.
Unbelievable.
You know, I've been working here too.
If you want a job doing, Zara, you have to do it yourself.
La 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 la.
Hand it over.
Get out of here.
What's in that bag?
Let go. If you don't mind. Hey, I'm warning you.
What's that?
Right, this is the citizen's arrest.
I've got him.
Get up.
And no, to get the bag.
Help!
go.
Help!
Now, you hold still.
I want this man arrested.
Just hang on, everybody.
This woman off me.
No, right, this is stolen property.
I think you better come with me.
Oh, it's about time. That man is a menace.
Can't you shut her up, you nosy cow?
You grave robber.
You what?
Just get in the car.
Told you this man was a thief, didn't I? Didn't I?
Oh, for pity's sake. Menu. Select 7, 8, 9. Got 7, 8. I'm putting in the parcel code, you moron! Junk!
I'll put a new one of those on.
So what's in here then? Well, I have to say, It's not what I expected.
Well, what did you expect?
Not a cannabis factory, that's for sure. What is it, a keepsake, or is it yours, really? I have to hand it to you. I didn't have you two down as the French connection. Come on, Len, talk to me. It's been a long day for both of us.
Well, Frank was taking it for his arthritis. He was getting it from the kids down the pub, but they were messing him about and putting the price up. They were taking advantage of him, really.
Funny that.
So he started to grow his own. Not to sell it, mind. Bit of a hobby, that, really. You know, had real green fingers, did Frank. Should have tasted his tomatoes. Man, he wasn't taking it all the time. Just, you know, just now and then when it got really bad.
I can see why you brought the fudge now. And have you been on it?
No, never smoked in my life. Anything.
So what do you want it for?
Well, I was going to throw it away.
You expect me to believe that?
I swear it. Look, you can go turn my house over if you like. I haven't even got an ashtray.
So why then?
I didn't want them two finding it. Nor you, for that matter. I didn't want him being remembered like that.
Remembering him like what?
What, a druggie or a criminal? Because he wasn't at all. That's the last thing he was. He was just an old man in a lot of pain, and he'd have done the same for me. I can promise you that.
I take it you've charged him?
Charge him for what?
Breaking and entering.
There was no damage, was there?
Nope.
Burglary, then.
You know, actually, I think that Len had reasonable grounds for access as Frank's carer.
Oh, please.
And friend. About the only one he had, Mr. Redmond?
Well, what did he take?
Nothing worth worrying about.
Perhaps we should be the judge of that.
He was just trying to sort out a few things for his mate.
Oh, really? What sort of things?
Just things that Frank wouldn't have wanted anyone else to find.
Sergeant, we're all grown-ups here.
Listen, it really doesn't matter. Please. Please, take my word for it. I think that's about it for one night.
Well, I certainly don't think it is. I would like to speak to your superior.
Oh, Cindy, be quiet.
Sort this fiasco out once and for all. It's an utter disgrace.
I said shut up. He was just trying to take care of Frank. That's all. More than we ever did.
We did our best.
And we did nothing.
Well, who can blame us?
Well, I can, actually.
And you couldn't stand the sight of us.
It was you he couldn't stand, and neither can I at times. But it's still my fault, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to do it for me. I'll let you know about the funeral.
Thank you.
You will not.
Yeah, and I'll tell you whatever you say, we're not taking a penny from that house.
I bet Frank would have enjoyed that.
Wouldn't he just?
What do you think you're doing in my house?
Get out! Before I call the police!
You cheeky little...
How dare you? Give me that. You'll get this in a minute in your face! The bag! You really want to fight me, old man? Do you? Come in there. Just who do you think you are?
Back off, mate.
Coming into my house without any compunction, taking things as if it was your right.
You better put that down.
Give that to me.
Before I put you down.
Hey! You see what happens to you? You have to learn. For every action, there is a consequence. And if you treat me with disrespect and violence, I will do the same to you! Please, I want to report a burglary.
You smell like a distillery.
You got everything?
Yes, I've got the forensic samples.
I've got a complaint.
Oh, yeah.
That doctor, he was drunk. I'm not happy doing something that'll destroy the reputation of a colleague in court.
Oh, what is this, eh? All doctors together and to hell with the victim.
Oh, come on, that's not fair.
If I went round leaving blood samples every time I'm in here, I'd be like a pincushion.
Roxy